Welcome back, everybody. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and I am joined in the booth by that gentleman right over there, Mr. Vincent Didio.
Hello.
Wanting to tune in, and he actually messaged me last week. He's like, "Hey, can I commentate on the Bob Mooney Kyle Gable match?" You know, all three of these guys are from Fond du Lac, and this is going to be another good one. This is match number 3 of KO 2.0. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I always greatly appreciate it. I see we've got a lot of viewers already, and it always builds as the match starts to progress. So everybody kind of knows the deal, and I've got something a little bit special, I guess. Depends on how you look at it, but something new and creative and innovative that I thought of today. I wish I would have. I was telling Vincent, I wish I would have thought of it for 1.0, but I just thought of it today. And with the help of my nephew Cody Retlick and Kevin Dorn, who was in the booth last night with me, we compiled a little bit something special for the viewers, if you will. So these guys are going to go at it right now. And again, just real quick, they're going to lag. Whoever wins the lag gets to spin the wheel. And whatever it lands on, whether it's 8-ball, 9-ball, or 10-ball, that's the game that they're playing. There's no coming into the knockout challenge playing your favorite game. It's all by chance. And the biggest thing with that is, you know, and Vincent knows that as well, he's been working his butt off on his game to, once you get like right around 600 or above 600, you usually play all of the games pretty well. So it's going to be left up to chance. And I think that's one of the biggest things that all of the viewers are really enjoying. So if it is 10-ball, it is going to be a race. I'll start out with 8-ball. If it's 8-ball, it's going to be a race to 10. If it is 9-ball, it's a race to 12. If it's 10-ball, it is a race to 11. All right? So I am going to switch the camera so you don't have to look. Actually, Bob's walking away from the table, so I think we're going to have to wait just a second here.
It's a good start.
That's okay. I think he might be going to the bar to get himself a drink, or we'll just zoom in so you don't have to look at those. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did wrong way. So it's, you know, a little plug for Vincent's business down in, you're in Fond du Lac as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
You are a tattoo artist extraordinaire, from what I've heard.
Extraordinaire.
One of the suggestions, and Vincent said he was watching last night, and I've committed to it today. So everybody knows the Little Cheddar guy. If you look right up there. So I've never gotten a tattoo in my life. And I've always wanted one, but I've never settled in on something that I really liked. So I'm able to track how people get invited to my Facebook pages, and that's the KO Challenge group and the Outer Points Productions groups, you know, by invitation. So also I'm able to track subscriptions to my YouTube channel. On the 1,000th subscriber, I am going to have that person pick what tattoo that I'm going to get, and I'm going to have Vincent. He didn't even know this until right now. I'm not joking. I'm going to do it on Outer Points Productions. So how does that sound?
That sounds awesome.
Anyway, Bob Mooney is back at the table, so I am going to get everybody, or get them set up for the lag. I am going to mute my microphone. I am going to leave it up to Vincent to keep you entertained for a little bit. And yeah, be afraid. Be very afraid. So anyway, you know the drill. We'll get right at it.
It looks like Bob won the lag. Or sorry, Kyle won the lag. And that wheel spins for days. Building anticipation, and 9-ball it is. I believe you said that was a race to 12? And here we have the upcoming schedule. Tarek and Lyle played last night, and Tarek won that one. Tonight we got Kyle and Bob Mooney. Let's see here. On the 18th, it looks like Pork Rasmussen and Mike, the winner of the 1.0 challenge. That's at 7 o'clock. On 4/20 at 7 o'clock, we got Ronnie Olson and Robbie Schmidt. On the 21st at 7, Josh Nielsen, sorry if I'm mispronouncing anything, and Hookley. And it looks like on the 22nd at 7 o'clock, we got Tim Stockinger versus Jerry Beck, and waiting for scheduling on Tim Volkman and John Sandelsky.
Correct.
All right.
All right. So it is a race to 12. I'm not sure what Vincent said while I was out there.
Only the best things.
All right, lie number 1 for the beginning of the evening. I absolutely love it. There'll be plenty more, trust me. All right, so I am going to update the scoreboard, or the race, I should say. And the players have decided that it is going to be, of course, always rack your own. No 9-ball breaks.
Ooh, and a scratch on the first ball.
Ooh,
for
boy,
Kyle.
yeah. So no 9-ball breaks and no 3 foul rule.
Lame.
So, so I like the fact that I'm a fan of 10-ball, because there's no luck involved.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, just my opinion, I think a 9-ball break is just a lucky shot. It is.
Oh, absolutely.
You can't plan for it. You can't shoot it that way. It's just, but that's the way 9-ball was invented. So, anywho, holy cow! Look at our chat blowing up.
Oops.
Salsa Man, of course, Mr. Fred Renner, liked, shared to all my groups and Facebook feed. Tom Menina, what's going on? If you don't know who that guy is right there, Tom Menina is the second place finisher, runner-up extraordinaire, if you will, and Mr. Generosity of 1.0. Congratulations to Tom. Andy Kuntz from Wisconsin Pool Players Society. Andy, wait till you see what I got in store for... That's good stuff. Pete Beshta, what's going on, Pete? Liked and shared. Trevor Simpson. Hey, Trevor, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you for the first time last night. So, Trevor does commercial IT for big business, and he stopped in to cheer on Tarek Hamden last night, and I finally got to meet him in person. So, it was a pleasure. Justin Ellingson, always. Maya Hookstra, what's going on, Maya, my friend? Tarek Hamden actually in here watching as well. Scuba Steve, what's going on? So, Maya, your comment, just so you know, is also going to be part of tonight's little surprise. I'm not 100% positive it's going to work, because it was an idea that I had today, and we'll see. And you'll see it at the beginning of rack number 9. So that's all I'm going to tell you. All right, Bob with a really good attempt at pocketing the 5 and breaking up the 7-8 unsuccessfully. So, Vincent, you have played in the King of the Hill up at Mad Apple several times, and
Yes.
were extremely successful for many weeks, right?
Yeah, and the Jesters, which is was it 499 and under, I think.
Yep.
I got 6 or 7 weeks, maybe. I think I played 8 weeks total. They put me up to the Knights, and I shot myself in the foot a lot like my last match on this table here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Another scratch. That's 2 for Kyle.
And that's his 2 trips to the table too. So
Yeah.
that's a little.
We've said it a million times, and I don't mean to interrupt your story, but it's the first one and the last one. And especially Bob's never been on a stream before. So this is unnerving for both guys. I've said it before, this knockout challenge is gathering more momentum than I ever even expected. It was just a thought, just an idea. And I have talked to every player in how much this means to them, because you get one shot. That's it. You're coming in here to play one match at a time. Yep. That's it. It's not a whole day tournament where, okay, if I go to loser's bracket, I get to play a little bit more. No, you lose, you go home. That's it. So now you got to wait however long for another one to come around. So this is a big deal. And I can't explain to the viewers enough how much that means to me, how much that it means to the players. I can't convey that. It's awesome. I love it. So continue with you shooting yourself in the foot.
That was pretty much it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just like what I did here. Shot myself in the foot.
Fantastic.
And Bob gets the first one up. Well, Kurt, I like that you said let's go Fondy. I hope you're betting on somebody from Fondy to win. Those are
right?
Pretty good odds.
Yeah, I would bet you're going to win. All right, Bob with a really good break. Pretty much stopped the cue ball. It did get kicked around a little bit, but stopped the cue ball right in the middle of the table. And unfortunately, no shot for him on the 1 ball. One of my sponsors, or actually several of my sponsors, and we'll go over some of that a little bit later on. Uh-oh, he's not going to like this push, I don't think.
He's not going to like getting it back either.
Nope. Brent Lucas from, I am not going to say it wrong tonight, Andy, I promise. It's Mid-State Amusements. I kept saying Midwest last night for some reason. So, Brent Lucas says, should add last pocket to the wheel. Mooney is a last pocket legend. Interesting? No.
If you want to lose viewers, I think you should add 1 pocket to the wheel.
Well, that's not going to upset any of the 1 pocket. And it's one of the things in Wisconsin. How often do you see a 1 pocket match?
Never.
No.
And I have nothing against the game, but it's like for a casual pool viewer, it's like watching paint dry.
It is.
Yeah.
I respect anybody that plays the game. The biggest thing for me is, so Brian and I, when we were down at Derby, that was one of the events, is 1 pocket and bank pool. Bank pool went quick. It was fast, especially with the pros. 1 pocket, that's about all I can say. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, yeah. Trevor Simpson. On the ball. Unlike myself here. 1-0. Thanks, Trevor. Yeah, I tend to do a lot of talking as a commentator.
I never noticed.
You don't get a full laugh.
No, that's fine.
It's just a little.
Never been a big fan of Alvin and the Chipmunks anyways.
Oh, yeah, well played. I knew you were going to be a net. Oh, not again. Not again. And I think that was just, a little bit of an understroke. Probably afraid to pull it into the 8 and scratch off the 8. And, yeah, that was... Yikes. That is 3 scratches by Kyle.
It did look like he decelled a little bit into that. You are correct. I had to watch it on the little delayed screen over
Yep. So, shout out to WMPS. If you don't know already know what that is, that's Shelly Drake, and she has her own stream up like the Wausau area, Weston Lanes, whatever. She played in 1.0 and very graciously gave me some of her time and commentated with me in the booth for the match right after hers. But she made a very good comment that, yeah, you truly have to be a pool addict to watch One Pocket.
And Steve wants me to keep you in line tonight.
Good luck with that.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Who's that, Steve? Scuba Steve?
Scuba Steve.
Good luck, Steve. Good luck, Vince. I'm 57 years old. Nobody's been able to tame me yet except for my wife. And, yeah, that still hasn't really worked out that great for her.
Just tone it down, Dale. It's a PG program.
So, I guess finishing full circle as to what I was talking about before is rack number 9. The players are already well aware of the fact that there'll be something happening for about 5 minutes-ish. And I would greatly appreciate everybody's time. If it does work, I'm going to be excited as hell. But they're going to walk away from the table. And so basically it's 2-player breaks. And they're going to either go grab themselves a drink, go for a walk, or go to the bathroom, whatever they need to. So stick around for that. It's going to be fun.
Still trying to find that one ball on the break, though.
And, of course, Shelly Drake in her infinite humor, saying, I don't look a day over 56. Well, Vincent, kind of lean in there.
Hello.
Yeah. Thanks, Shelly. Much appreciated.
You look 2 days over 56, Dale.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm still not cuddling with you in here, just so you know. All right, what just happened?
Well,
Bob scratched. That's what happened. Sorry about that, folks.
You distracted me with the...
Cuddling?
Yeah.
Sure. Understand.
All right. Let's see if Kyle can get one on the board here.
This is a fun view.
It is.
I really like this new view. As long as I don't just stay there for, half the match.
It's like one of those nice Spike Lee angles, you know?
Yeah. I like it. All right, there's a whole bunch of balls that are missing from the table. Especially, it's the 6, the 7, the 8 are all gone already.
He crushed the break.
He did.
Just no shot on well, he saw the one, but no real shot at it.
Came up a little cheddar on this, not bad. Probably will go either, straight across or load up on a little bit of low left and come 3 rails. Yep. Inside English instead. I like that. Saving yourself from getting into any kind of imminent danger. All right. 2-1.
So the Wisconsin mobile pool streaming, who was that again, Dale?
Shelly Drake.
Shelly said she likes the stash and that she thinks you should do it too.
Well, given the fact that I never made it out of puberty, Shelly, it's really hard for me to do that. Because what I have right now it's all fake. This is all painted on every morning. So
You stole my joke.
I don't know if I think I've tried to. You remember who Raleigh Fingers is?
Yes.
Okay, so that's very much like a Raleigh Fingers mustache. Look at the balls just flying in the pockets. Damn. Both of these guys got a hell of a powerful break.
But it's not really paying off completely. See what Kyle does here. I don't think he's going to go for it. It's too early to be super aggressive.
Trevor Simpson, nor does he look an inch over 4'11". Oh, remember what I said earlier, Trevor, about meeting you yesterday and how much, it was a great pleasure? I take all that back. Thanks. So we always joke with Trevor in the chat. He is 6'7" or 6'8", something like that, and somewhere right around 300 pounds.
So a little guy.
So, I mean, roughly the same size as me, When I seen him last night, I was in the middle of the stream commentating on Trevor. And it was funny as hell because he was sitting right over there. And I'd never met him before. He doesn't know this, but I felt like a complete idiot. That one's going to get away. Yeah. That left Kyle with a draw shot into the 8 ball as a stopper to play the 4 on the side. Whatever, Shelly Drake. I hope you two are having fun in the chat together. Enjoy yourselves. Uh-oh.
Ooh. What, did he get lucky?
He did. He did. It's not a horrible shot, I don't think.
No.
Because that 9 is going to affect where that cue ball ends up for shape on the 4, and it's probably going to go towards the lower left-hand corner. Oh, play safe instead. That's a good shot, as long as the speed is right, which it is not.
Nope.
Makes it pretty simple for Bob. All he's got to do is pocket the 3 ball and get past that 8 to play the 4 on the side. Thank you extremely much, Pete Beshta. That is greatly appreciated. If everybody couldn't tell, I am enjoying the hell out of what I'm doing at Varsity Club. This has been such a fun ride. So, Pete, get your butt down here. I haven't seen you since Matt Apple days, man.
Trevor, Bob didn't even bring his jump cue with him tonight. So I do play pool against him in Fond du Lac a bit, and he will more so kick, I've noticed, but he is a really good jumper. Like, he was just practicing one night, and I think he was doing like Cuba chalk distance, and he was getting clearance and jumping, and I'm like, nice. And I rarely see him use it. I don't even know if he has a jump cue.
That's a good pot. So,
Doesn't need it.
do you guys all play on separate teams in Fond du Lac against each other?
Yeah. Oh, I get.
Is that Wednesday nights?
Yes.
Or yes.
Murderers Row in Fond du Lac, I think.
All at Charlie's, right?
No. It's,
Margell's or which one?
It's just the traveling.
Gotcha.
But it's majority of the teams are Margell's or Charlie's, and there's a couple others scattered in there around town. But playing, I think I started shooting BCA like 5-6 years ago. It was my second year shooting pool. I started shooting Wednesday nights in Fond du Lac. Worst idea ever, but it made me want to get better.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's good.
Uh-oh.
He's good.
Ooh. Yikes.
But yeah, like getting spanked by these guys all the time is like, oh, cool. I feel terrible about myself every time I shoot pool, so it makes me want to get better.
So anybody that's known me for a long time, I grew up playing in Sheboygan, and that's exactly how I learned to become another scratch. Ball in hand for Kyle Gable on the 9 ball to tie it up. That's a gift. That is a major gift. So that's how I cut my teeth in this game too. Is I looked up John Kutnick and Z-Man and Ziggy and Mike Niver and a lot of the other guys that I really admired, back in the day. But that's how I learned, and I got my rear end handed to me constantly until you start. Oh, wow, that's how they do that, or. If you're paying attention.
Well, fortunately, a lot of, and these two included especially, or not especially these two specifically, but there's a small group of guys that are really like, they want to see some of the younger players do well.
You bet.
Which is nice because they've all helped me out in their own way. So yeah, it's a cool group.
Vincent, that's one of the reasons for 1.0. And that was the biggest. I had a big list, and I didn't want to do the same as, the King of the Hill's been around for a long, long time. Other places have done it, and, what happened at Mad Apple, I love the concept behind it, but I just wanted to do something a little bit different, and I had a really big player list. And 75% of those players were under 600 Fargo. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's important to me to give those people an opportunity to make their game better, because playing on a stream table will ultimately, I promise you, if you've never done it before, this will make your game better, because you're dealing with pressure that, 9 ball, that would have counted too. Yeah, this is a whole different, and I've talked to every single player, every one of them, unless you're, 660 or 670, 680, nothing usually bothers guys like that, professionals, because they're on a stream all the time. But, guys like you and I, you can tell yourself all day long, I'm not going to get nervous just because it's on a stream, so what? Good luck with that.
Yeah, the very first stream that I played on was King of the Hill. I think it was like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I played Mike Gaines out of Lake Geneva, I think.
Rockford, Illinois, I think, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, he lives, down south.
Close to Beloit.
Correct.
Yeah, the nerves were ridiculous that day. And I broke good for my first, I think I won the lag, picked 9 ball, broke well, get down to the 6 ball, and just left myself a nice table for the out. Left the 6 ball hanging in the corner. Never came back from it. It was just one of those things.
Mm-hmm. Gets in your head.
It does. That second time around, it was way better off. But
so Andy Kuntz just said too to you, Wednesday is Fondy, in Fondy is a tough league.
Oh yeah, and Steve said the same thing. Scuba Steve, that is.
Scuba Steve. That's one of my favorite movies. If nobody knows where Scuba Steve is from, we can't be friends. I'm sorry. But Scuba Steve is Big Daddy, Adam Sandler. And there are so many great lines that have come from that movie, especially at the very end of the movie when they walk back into Hooters. I'll always remember this because I laughed so hard. She said, "Isn't that the guy with the old balls?" That was fun. All right, safety by Kyle. Unsuccessful.
Is it unsuccessful?
Yeah, because I believe he can see pretty much all of that 4 ball and enough to... This is almost, if he so chooses, to play this as a 2-way shot. He could play the 4-9 combo, which is super risky, and put that cue ball right behind the 7. Easy for me to say, isn't it? I would play safe and get that cue ball behind the 7 if I was playing. I love it. I love this game.
Shows what you know, Dale. Really nice shot.
What a
from
shot.
Bob there.
What a shot. And I promise you, there's no delay. We're watching this and commentating live. So sometimes I get really lucky.
And he hit that.
He was behind the
Hit
7.
it really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
What a guy. That
All right.
Bob Mooney.
Scuba. Damn you! Another line from the movie.
Always liked, I'd like to think that Steve Buscemi's part, the homeless guy in Big Daddy, he's actually crazy.
Yes.
From Mr. Deeds just a few years down the road.
And that's one of the things I really like about all the Adam Sandler movies is if you really pay attention, it's almost all the same characters, playing different parts. I like it when I forget the little kid's name, but him and Adam Sandler are down by the jogging trail, whatever.
Frankenstein.
Yes, Frankenstein, because he wears the glasses that makes him invisible. But he throws the sticks in front of the rollerbladers. I'm sorry, but a sick sense of humor. What's wrong with you, Vincent?
My bad.
What have we got over there for likes and shares? And holy cow, we got 113 likes and not nearly enough shares.
I was looking at the wrong part of the screen.
That's all right.
55 watching. And
oh, that looked like a... I don't know if...
I think that was a pretty fortunate miss from Bob.
I think it was kind of a two-way shot. Maybe not, because I don't know if he had a shot on the 2-ball or not.
I think he can at least see the 2, at least the edge of it. But
Jeff Stellmarker. That actually is my favorite. That's one of my favorite lines of the whole entire movie. When they're doing the... not word association, like spelling or whatever. Yeah, hop, hippopotamus, or whatever he says. And damn you! You give him all the easy ones.
They say his teeth were made of wool.
You know more lines than I do.
I remember so many lines from movies and weird details from my childhood, but I can't remember what I did earlier today.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't even remember getting here from Fond du Lac.
Wait to get to our age, right, Shelby Drake?
Nice kick from Bob.
Yep, and this might end up not quite behind the 6. We should really start commentating on this match.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we'll get there. Promise.
Hey, it's my first time. Got a first timer here.
Mine too. That skidded a little. Ooh. So I wish I would have had so at the speed that the cue ball hit the 1, you could see it skid. That was not a direct miss. It was, and I say this all the time about a skid. It's just a bad shot. It is. The timing is off when the 2 balls collide. It's not dirt on the balls because these were just freshly cleaned 6 months ago.
They are shiny.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's... My wife doesn't even say that. That's really nice. Michael Parker. What's going on, Michael? Liked and shared. I'll tell you what, if you're paying attention to the chat, everybody, you see what Michael Parker just said there? Liked and shared. This is how you do that. You like it, you subscribe, and then you share it with everybody else. It's a really cool concept. And then...
Nice combo from Bob.
All right, so you're at the table, Vincent. You're playing the 3 to the 4. Where do you want to pocket the 4 ball?
Where do I want to pocket the 4
Yep.
ball?
What are you going to play shape for?
Well, initially, I would say I can hold this, which is a terrible idea. I think I'd play up toward the 6 to get it down past the 8.
That is the shot I would play as well. Because if you do try to hold this, you're going to leave yourself with a really funky angle.
Yep, just like that.
That's good. The only issue is he is going to be jacked up over... I'm going to test this out. So if you look how close he's cueing to that 6, he can't get to the bottom of the cue ball to draw it back at all, which is going to make shape on the 6 a little challenging.
How straight is he on that 4 ball?
Good shot. Forced it out
Look at that.
and left himself almost straight in on the 6, and that's basically the angle that he needs to get from the 8 to the 9.
That was a beautiful shape for that 6 ball.
Oh, very funny, Shelley Parker. Shelley Drake. Thanks a lot. Yep, thank you. Real funny. All right, just avoid the side pocket over by the 9 ball. That's all you got to do.
It's a little too early for me. I'm not going to say if anybody... I think they're going to close a rack, but I do hope to curse somebody at least once tonight. But I want to wait till later when it matters.
I suggest doing that. That's one of my favorite things to do as a commentator. You know, give them that little commentator, if you believe in that. All right. Bob has just doubled Kyle's score, winning rack number 6, making the score 4-2. Which brings us to 2 more games for a little something new. I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I hope that it turns out. Otherwise, I might be eating my words. No, I already told everybody. You know, keep your fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hefter put on a good show, boys. I think they are.
Jeff's another one that threw a couple beatings on me in Fond du Lac. By the way, hi, Jeff.
Jeff's in the chat almost every single day, every single match. Always have fun chatting with him. Another really good solid break.
But nothing. I feel like these guys are going to have to start moving the cue ball around, though. Start experimenting a little bit. Different spots for the break.
I'm not going to say anything about breaking on this table because there are 5 more round 1 matches coming up after this. And if I give away the secret to breaking in 9 ball on this table, I just don't want to do that. But there is a secret to breaking in 9 ball on this table. That's why it's a secret.
I never got the chance to play 9 ball on this table.
So Kyle had to play just a smidge of inside English to kind of throw that 9 ball, throw the 1 ball in, and that actually caused it to go a little too far to the left, which is the result of the miss. Uh-oh.
Ooh, a little squirrely.
I think he's going to have to hit this too. Maybe not. Now I'm looking at a different angle here. That might make it a little bit more challenging. I think he's going to have to go a couple of rails to get on this 3 ball. Unless he hits it like super thin with inside English.
Yeah.
Just like that. Oh boy.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Well, and this table's tricky to really get used to in a short amount of time. It's pretty slidey, plays great, but that cue ball gets away from you, and when you think you got it, you underhit something.
So true. So true. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason I lost every match I've played. Yep. Yep, that's it. And if you believe that, pilot, I got a couple of other things to sell you. It can't be that I played like a moron or, the bed. It's... Jeff Hefter says, hey, Vince.
Oh, hey, Jeff. Yeah, Scuba Steve said, I still remember our stream match. Vince, your second round was way better. Yeah, me and Steve played this. It was when I had that run in the Jesters. Steve was there for a decent amount of time, and me and him played some. Then we played 8-ball. I think that's what I picked because I had played a long race 8-ball tournament in Sheboygan the night before at Vibes, and I snapped it off and wanted to keep it going.
Hell yeah! Ooh, good shot. Probably going to play the. Actually, I know he's going to play the combo. And this 6 should sit right in the pocket with pocket speed, and I don't foresee much trouble here at all. Just a slight draw, or even just a stop shot. Oh, must have had a little bit more angle. That was good speed on that.
There was definitely a bit more angle on it than it looked like from that view. I was looking right up the shot from back here.
I like this angle. If he just plays a stop shot on this, or just bring it back a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Now, this is a really good angle to either load up on a ton of high left-hand English and try to get the cue ball somewhere where it is now, or go 3 rails. Load up on a lot of low right and spin it into that short rail. I think that's what he's doing, a little low. This is going to come up a little bit cheddar. Not bad. Not bad. How about a better view of that 9 coming right at you?
Need pocket cameras next.
No.
No?
That was fun when the ESPN did that in the 80s and 90s. I thought it was cool, but to me it was cool back then. But now it's like,
I think some promotion started doing it again, and I can't remember. I don't think it was Matchroom.
Okay.
But it might have been the Pro Billiard Series, the Predator events.
Oh, okay.
Possibly somebody did it because I remember seeing it recently.
Yeah. And to each his own. It's just something that I like to do things new, and you're going to find that out in one rack. Well, it's not like I'm the first person doing it, but I'm the first person doing it here. All right, 4-3. 3 ball going down, 2 ball going down, and a shot on the 1. 4 is kind of messed up.
It still looks like it goes 2 ways, though. Maybe.
4-6 does not line up. I think it might. Let's see here. It may pass the 6 in the side. What a different view. Yeah, it sure looks like it does.
I don't.
Keith Cross, the winner of one of my custom chessboards from the Veterans Tournament, in the chat. I hope you're enjoying that board. I know you are. And I hope you're getting a lot of good use out of it. I got a question for you, Keith. Do you still have that $50 bill that I autographed for you? There's a story behind it, but I don't have time. Because we're only going to be here for like another 2 hours. So Scuba Steve says that you ran for 6 weeks straight?
Steve ran for 6 weeks
Or he did?
straight, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Trying to get behind the 8, I believe. Yeah, came up. Need a little more right-hand spin. That was a tough shot.
Absolutely. I feel like he sacrificed shape on that, though, for just to pocket the 1. Because that was a really thin 1 ball.
That's an excellent shot by Bob.
Clobbers it.
I mean, that was center pocket. And
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oops. I don't want that. That's not the button I was trying to hit. Big fingers. Big thumbs. All right. The only issue I see here is... So he's either going to have to draw out of this and avoid the 8 ball. I think if he goes forward, he's going to catch a piece of this 9. Oh, no. He avoided it. Good shot.
I thought that was a sure thing to hit the 9 going that way.
Me too. This is honestly just middle ball. Come back out and try to get the cue ball somewhere where it is now. I'll get that right his swing. All right, he's waiting for the smoke to clear. So, all right, we're good. Fire away. Excellent.
Nice shot.
This is just a little floater. Kind of a little pop on the bottom of the cue ball, and just let it float right down to the 9. And you don't want to do that.
Ooh. That's tough.
Oy.
The shelves on this table, and I know it's been talked about on here a bunch, but these shelves are deep.
They are deep.
And you can't get away with rolling those balls every time unless you hit it perfect.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is a huge turn in this match. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So, as soon as this rack concludes, I'm going to ask everybody a favor. First of all, in the beginning of what I'm going to do, all I want you to do is in the comments section is if you can hear what's going on. That's all I'm going to ask. So, remember that. Just right at the end of this rack. We get another boxing glove for Kyle because we are all knotted up at 4 apiece. 9 ball sits right in the middle of the table and nothing else going down. So leaving Bob Mooney with an opportunity if he so chooses. Oh, wait, you said he doesn't have his jump cue.
Yeah, he said he did not bring his jump cue. And I just told him, just take Kyle's. He won't mind.
Yeah, why not? Why not share cues with your opponent that's trying to kick your...
That was a delayed beep there, Dale.
Yeah, YouTube's kind of slow tonight. Or am I might be a little... Well, I'm always a little slow. That's all you get. Hiccups.
Sound like stepped on a dog toy.
It does. It does. I don't know if I would have done that. Because I would not want to have this shot back. I mean, you can kick and stick on this, but it'll also get away from you.
There's not a lot of space there. Oh, that's a good angle, Dale. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah. The kick. Oh,
Did it? Wait, what?
so he did hit the 8 first. Or whatever happened.
No way.
All right. I'm going to get you back to a view where we can see.
Oh, that was a clean hit. He just gave away ball in hand for nothing.
I don't understand why he did that.
Oh.
Because if...
Oh, he double hit. Okay, he said he double hit.
Gotcha. All right. This is just a credit to... And everybody knows that both of these guys are... They're class acts, and I mean that because I've known both of them for quite some time. If they foul, they're going to call it on themselves. I've seen it happen way too many times where a player knows without a doubt that they fouled, and they just don't say anything. And I think that's just, it's a poor sport. Mm-hmm. You have no integrity if you are that type of person. And you could sit there and say, well, they should be paying attention, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm sorry, that doesn't make you a gentleman. Or a lady, in my opinion. It's my opinion. Justin Ellingson, I think we could see a Hill match tonight. No. Nobody wants to see that. Oh. Duh. I had the cool camera view. He didn't hit a rail afterwards.
We're idiots.
We are idiots.
I was so concerned. You're like, oh, hit the 8 ball first. Like, no.
We are idiots. 100%. I think that's it. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it really doesn't matter.
Well, not anymore.
No. Nacho Cheese says Mooney and Gable both from Fondy. You are correct. Mm-hmm. Yep. And the guy sitting next to me in the booth, Mr. Vincent Didio, is also from Fondy that plays against these guys.
True story.
My outer points are starting to melt a little bit here in the booth. I firm them up a little bit.
It's
Sorry.
the fortune of being skin and bones. I can walk around in 90 degrees in a winter jacket.
You're
and
always...
I feel perfect.
Yeah, seriously, dude. You need some meat on those bones.
It doesn't work.
I think you and I had this conversation, didn't we, a little while ago?
Yeah, it just doesn't work very
Yeah, I get it.
The amount of times that I've been told to eat a sandwich in my life are ridiculous.
Everybody knows me as Little Cheddar, and there's a reason why I have the booth cam from the midsection up, because what's below is not so little anymore. Well, I mean, most parts, but that's something that I really shouldn't be discussing on this.
This was a family program.
You know what? Never mind. Just move along. Move along. I like that shot a lot.
Oh.
I think that was great to... I think the only pocket he could actually play for was that side from the angle that he had on the 4. So that was well done.
Yeah, just got a little flirty with the side pocket, but...
Little flirty with the outer points. I like that. Well done, Vince. You didn't even know you were being funny.
No. Never funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's fine.
You're talking about the...
No, it's just a fortunate spot to be stopping frozen to the rail. You're shooting out of the pocket, you can still see the whole cue ball. That's all I was going to say.
Oh, and that one caught one of the outer points full, face on.
Think Kyle's going to play a little aggressive here, or do you think he's going to be a little more conservative?
I think he's going to put the cue ball behind the 8. It was a good shot. I mean, it really was a good shot.
He committed to
Unfortunately,
it. Confidence.
yeah, if it came out just enough to give Bob a clear shot at the 5 in the side.
And that's exactly what I was saying about this table. Just when you think you kind of have the speed down,
You don't.
you just leak it, or you just underhit it.
Oh, that is an unfortunate little bump.
Should be nothing for a man of Bob's caliber.
I'm playing safe all day long. You can kick at this 6 ball and probably make it, but you're going to have no shot on the 7 unless you hit it hard. And then it comes. I would play safe, just barely nudge, kind of put the cue ball behind, or the 6 ball behind the 9, and put the cue ball over by the 7.
Yeah.
You know, use that 9 ball as a blocker. Yeah, I don't like this kick.
If he kicks at it, he's gonna.
You could scratch. There's so many things that can happen.
Whoop.
Yeah, that was
I mean, a nice attempt on the bank.
a bit of a sellout shot, though.
Yeah.
Nacho Cheese has a comment there for you.
Oh. Wait, is Nacho Cheese? Is that you, DJ? I'm still waiting for wife's full approval on that, by the way. Nice hit.
All right, so if Kyle pockets these 2 balls, as I had said, I am going to give the players a quick break and get to the fun stuff. And I promise I will change the score. All right. Players both know that we are on a very short break. And here is why. So the idea that I had earlier today is doing an interview. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Little Cheddar, and of course, interview. You already know we're live here at Varsity Club in the Outer Points Productions booth. And let me know if you can decided to try something a little bit new and innovative, if you will. I guess get a little creative with the help of a couple of other people, Cody Retlick and Kevin Dorn. We kind of came up with an idea. As you can see, this guy sitting right next to me, instead of doing like the player profile that I have been doing and just putting their image up there and some of the questions that I've asked, I thought it would be more fun to do like a more in-depth interview, and it's called a player spotlight, as you can see at the bottom of Bob's name right there. So there's just kind of a couple of questions that, you know, I'd like to ask some of the players, some of the local guys that you might not know about. You know, who the hell is Bob Mooney? And, you know, why is he here playing in KO 2.0? So if you would, you know, real quick, put your hands together in the comment section for Bob Mooney. Thank you very much for Bob for doing this. This is the very first one, and I just got done explaining to Bob, I'm nervous as hell. There's no doubt about it. So we're doing a player break real quick, and I want to go over the player profile with Bob. So Bob, if you don't mind, you know, where do you live? What do you do? You know, some of those questions that nobody knows about.
I live in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I work up here in Oshkosh, Fox Valley Metrology. Been there for 12 years or so. But
how old are you?
43.
43, and you've lived a hell of a life already.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows Bob Mooney, he's been through some, well, we all have, you know, some situations. So you're 45. How long have you been playing pool?
About 20 years, 23 years.
Okay. And who would you say is your biggest influence as to why you play pool?
I don't know. back when I started was probably a guy that doesn't play anymore, Louis Garcia out of Fond du Lac.
Okay, I remember the name.
Now it's probably more the young guys. The young guys are catching up every day.
Yeah, they scare the hell out of us old guys.
Yeah.
I got you beat by 13 years, buddy. So, so outside of pool, I guess, who is Bob Mooney? You're married, right?
Yep.
How many kids do you have?
I got 2 stepdaughters and one between my wife and I. 13, 20, they're going to kill me. 13, 22, and 28, I think.
All right. Sounds like our family, actually. Mine and Lisa's very much the same. All of, our kids are from Lisa's previous marriage, and sometimes it's harder being a stepdad than it is a real dad. And
yeah.
I'm sure you know that as well as I do. So, what is your favorite game?
I prefer 8-ball. I'll play anything, but 8-ball is my favorite.
And so, like in a match like this, is there anything that you do in preparation? Is there any favorite drills that you have?
I shoot a lot of 10-ball when I'm practicing lately, just because that's my toughest game to play. And playing against the Ghost, do that a lot at home.
That's brutal.
I don't do too many drills, but
so you have a table at home. What do you have?
Just an old Valley with the oversized rails on it. I think they're Ridgebacks or whatever.
Tight pockets.
Yeah.
It helps you at least keep in tune a little bit for coming to play on a diamond. Sure. So, do you have a nickname yourself?
I do not.
All right, we'll think of one for you then. Or I'll just ask all your friends. So, what kind of equipment do you typically play with? What's your playing cue, your break cue, your jump cue?
I've been playing with the same cue for at least 20 years. I bought a Nova when I was 20 or 21.
I love you.
Yeah.
I dearly miss... oh my God, I feel horrible now.
Nubs.
I can't even think. Nubs Wagner,
Yeah.
When I found out about his car accident and his death and everything, that was brutal. I bought 2 Novas from Nubs, and
Sure.
I still play with my Nova as well.
Nice.
So your break cue is...
I'm actually borrowing a break cue. I'm cheap on buying cues, so I actually have
kids.
I have a BK4 on order, but I'm borrowing a friend's BK3 for this week.
Okay. Jump cue?
I don't even have a jump cue anymore. I got rid of it.
Holy hell.
I don't like it.
You might need it today. So, outside of pool, what are some of your hobbies other than family stuff?
Fishing, hunting was pretty much it. That takes up a lot of my time. In the summer, I fish tournaments most of the summer, and come fall, it's bow hunting. After tonight, it'll be turkey hunting for a few days. So,
Okay.
tournament or pool season's kind of winding down for me now.
So, obviously, you know Kyle Gable really well because you guys play together in Fond du Lac.
Yep.
I know as a pool player, you're going to want to kick his ass tonight. There's no doubt about it. And that's the fun thing about some of these matches. Some of the guys that I've met, it's so cool that they come in here as friends.
Yeah.
But they're here to kick each other's rear end. And the best part of it is I know both of your personalities. You're going to leave here as friends too.
Oh yeah.
So that's the awesome part of this. So is there anything that you're doing mentally right now, even in the middle of this interview, that is preparing you for putting a whooping on Kyle?
I just hope he doesn't play slow. I can't stand playing slow. You want to beat me, play slow. He's usually pretty quick though, so I don't think that'll be a problem.
So do you ever get nervous when you're playing?
I'm nervous right now.
Are you?
A little bit.
I love it. That's fantastic. I think there's bad nerves and there's good nerves.
Yeah.
And I think that, you and I have both been through a whole lot in life, and nerves are a good thing.
Oh yeah.
It's going to help you stay a little bit focused and so on. So that is, thank you very much, Bob. I really appreciate you coming in, and the very first of many player spotlights. And we're going to go get back to the action and go let you warm up and play some pool.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
All right.
All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for the compliment, Trevor Simpson. We are back live again. So I asked the guys to come in a little bit early so I could do a pre-match interview, and I'm really happy how it turned out. I think it connects the players with the viewers, and that was the most important for me. Or most important thing for me is, instead of just watching two guys playing pool that you may or may not have met, it's fun to learn something about somebody or, them as a person instead of just, a face on my stream and everything else. So I hope you
meat with a stick.
Yeah, right. I really hope you enjoyed that. And a little bit later on in the stream, of course, we're going to be doing Kyle's interview. Most of them, I'm going to try and cut them down to about 5 minutes. But, I asked the players ahead of time. It's basically 2 forced timeouts. Not forced, but my biggest thing was I didn't want to interrupt somebody's flow, or if somebody's playing well, and both of them were like, no, this is a fabulous idea. It gives them a chance to get up and stretch, go to the bathroom, get a drink, whatever they got to do. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. And I really, really appreciate the comments.
All right, now we're starting.
Oh, caught the outer points.
And look at that.
That's a nice little roll.
There's no doubt in my mind Bob wanted that exact thing to happen.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty convenient, though, like for the break, which the scheduled break, I actually love that idea. But it's a straight up race again. So they're starting from scratch.
No, I missed.
Oh, did you miss one?
Yeah, I did. I missed Kyle's last win.
Gotcha.
It is 5-4.
Okay.
Actually, thank you for saying that. That reminded me I needed to update the score.
You're welcome for embarrassing myself, Dale.
Anytime. We got a long ways to go yet.
Oh. Don't know what happened there with Bob, but that was not a good miss at all. Oh, just hit it bad, maybe. I don't know. Happens to the best of us, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't do this for a living. So,
and
we all have day jobs.
Even the ones that do it for a living still hit bad balls every once in a while.
No, I've seen pros miss ball in hand.
Same.
Remember that shot with Alex Pagulayan where he made 7 on the break in 9 ball and made the 7 and then missed the 9? The only 2 balls left on the table after the break was the 7 and the 9, if I remember correctly, and missed the 9. Yeah, and it was almost like a straight in shot. All been there.
Yeah. I'm assuming you just read what Lyle
I sure
commented.
did.
Yep.
One of the things that I was talking with Vincent about it too, and so every player after a match, they have no problem. If they won the match, they have no problem doing a post-match interview. I did it. We did it down at Derby, and if you ask the player that did not win if they won an interview afterwards, they're like, have you lost your mind? I mean, are you seriously just stupid? Who wants to do an interview after they lose? Nobody. So yeah, I think that was a compliment on Lyle's part. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lyle.
I feel like I would probably be a really fun interview after I lost if I played bad.
Really? You'd be one of those guys that'd be like, yeah, dude, I sucked.
I don't make it. I try not to make excuses because if it happened, I did it.
Right.
You know, if there's not something happening with, whatever. Like, I don't even know. Like, I never have once said the ball skid on me. It's like, oh, I hit that like a insert beep noise here.
Sure.
But yeah, I get testy. So that would have been a fun one. You should have done that.
Well, I think this might set a precedent with some of the players. Oh, my. Oh, my. It's a good thing he's behind that 3-ball. Otherwise, I believe we would be seeing a draw shot off the left side of the 2-ball to carom that 9 in. So now, do you kick it the 2 really hard and hope that you make the 9? Or do you jump over the 3 with a hit in hopes to make the carom? I think he's going to go airborne because you know how I know that?
Because he's grabbing his jump.
Because he went over to get his jump.
Nothing gets past you, Dale.
I tell you, I've been doing this a long time. Al the Hitman Holden, one of my fellow commentators in the good evening, Vince and Dale. What's going on, Al? And I think Al is leaving for Florida on Thursday, something like that. So enjoy your flight, enjoy your trip, have a great time.
Whoa!
Oh, look at this. Good hit.
Yep.
Great hit. And you're just kind of hoping for something good to happen at that point, and it did. But this is not a hard kick for Bob. The hard part is, well, the 2 is out of the pocket a little bit, so it's not a gimme. I think I would actually kick. Yes, I like
spinning. Like kick off the long rail and spin.
Yeah. I like that better than the long or the kicking off the short rail. Yeah, like this. Oh, and he hits it and it goes in. Ooh. 3's an interesting spot. If you look at the table, I'll give you an overhead view to check this out. That 3-9 is no gimme. I mean, that thing is snug on that outer point.
It's definitely one of those balls that it's one of those 9 balls where it makes you want to go for it, but it's probably not the best idea to go after the 9.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be a little more conservative with this and play it smart, because if you leave it hanging and leave the 3 ball anywhere close, it's just giving the rack away. And believe me, I know how to not do well at pool, Dale.
We've seen it.
I know.
I have proof. Chad Powell, hey man, it was good talking to you last night in the middle of your work. Good chatting with you, man. You're welcome for the stream. Thanks for being here, everybody. While Kyle is deciding what he is going to do here. Yeah, we'll skip that for now. So that other voice that you hear next to me is the voice of none other than Vincent Didio. We'll put this up here real quick. There he is.
Hello.
Him, right there.
Me.
Gallery 83 Tattoo Company, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you want a tattoo, go check it out.
It's a good time. Oh.
Yeah, it's what
I mean, you can't blame him for hitting it hard.
I would have.
Yeah. And granted, Bob's right on the 3, but now I wonder if Bob is going to go for the 9.
Right? I don't know what I'd do in this situation. You can't go for the 9. I mean, where this is...
Yeah, that's not...
That's brutal. I would actually play the 4-8 combo, because that
Yes.
9 being there makes that pocket huge.
Yes.
So, I mean, unless you hit it really, really bad, I think this 8 is
But even
the simplest shot.
moving the 8 around could take away the early 9. I mean, it's just been sitting there this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid 9 ball.
Right? Thanks, Maya. Al. Good job, Captain Obvious. I'm not sure what you said.
Me neither. I don't know.
Might not even be you, but I wasn't going to tell you that. Might be talking. He's probably talking about me. I mean, that's Al for you.
I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm going to keep acting tough till I figure it out.
Oh, this might get behind the 6. It does not, but left super thin cut for Kyle. And then that 6 looms a little large if he doesn't have the correct speed on this cue ball.
We can let it stroke out a little bit here, though. Yep.
Yep, good shot.
Boom, boom, boom.
As long as he can avoid the 7 ball here, he should be good. Play the 5, 6, 7 all in the same pocket.
Well, there's a game for you.
One pocket. Sounds like a great time.
Rotation.
I think
one
he is
pocket.
actually going to have to play the other side. I mean, the 7's right on the dime in the middle, so he can play either pocket.
Looks a little flat, though, yeah?
Nah.
No?
It's got a good angle, actually.
Oh, yeah.
High left, 2 rails. Avoid the side. You're good. Interesting. As long as he doesn't touch this 9 ball, he should be okay. Even if he does just a little bit. Yeah, just like so.
What a shot.
Yeah, fantastic.
It was a nice out.
Dave Peters says, "What's up, Vincent Dale? Let's see Hill." I agree.
Oh, hey, Dave.
I agree.
Dave is one of my teammates on Pool League for Sundays in Pondy.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, we just secured first place at the end of the season. It was fantastic. So I don't always suck.
Seven ball goes down.
And
6 clears out of the way for the 1 in the pocket. And this should be... I don't see a whole lot of trouble in this rack.
well, if you can't see the whole pocket with the 1 ball, though, based off the tilt of his head just now.
Well, let's just take a look, shall we?
Nope.
Ooh, that is not a full pocket.
And that doesn't...
Now he's got to play a combo.
Yeah. What? Flirting with the 8 ball there. Al Holden says, talking about the jump cue. That was so long ago I forgot what.
Oh, yeah. When I said Kyle's going to jump that because I was watching him. Al's obviously been in the booth a couple of times, so he knows what I can see and what the viewers can't.
Oh.
Right into the outer point. And left Bob with a shot, too.
Yep.
If you haven't already, folks, I would greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button. Share the stream. Send it to all your friends. And then hit that little bell that you just seen there. That way you're notified anytime that Outer Points Productions goes live. And what I'm going to be doing, it's honestly, it's just for the players themselves. Because I asked, what a crap kickoff of that 8 ball.
That 8 ball was always going to cause some problems there, but
So those interviews that I'm doing with all the players are going to be saved on my YouTube channel. That way they have the ability, and friends and family and whatever else, they have the ability to go back instead of searching through the entire match to find that video. It'll be on the YouTube channel. So just make it a little more user-friendly. Huh.
How about
Are
that
you serious? Oh my gosh. Kicks it, and then now he's behind the 4. Besides, he's not having a whole lot of luck here.
No.
Man, I'll tell you, I wish I was playing right now and go out there and grab my Wheat State jump cue. Oh, no, he could throw it in. Never mind.
He keeps getting on the wrong side of everything. But
Yeah, he's still just... Well, because the first one was a kick
Yep,
shot.
exactly.
You know? I think he can pull this back enough.
Oh, yeah.
Back and out one rail. Yeah, force it in.
Like that.
He's still got a funny angle on this 4. I think I would just pocket this and pull it back a little bit and take what you get. Because if he's jacked up over this 8 ball a little bit, that makes it... He's not too bad. Just smooth it in.
What?
Or just... I love Bob Mooney's game. I really like Bob Mooney's game. I knew this was going to be a fun match to watch. All right, slow down just a smidge. He's good. He is good. All right, 6-5. I love it.
Those racks are really important to close. When you... Even I don't know if he was intending on kicking the 5 ball in off the 2. But... Been right tail.
All right, if you would, so I kind of got a little concerned. Oh, scratching the side. So I just noticed this like massive drop in viewers. So if you would, anybody, put something in the chat if you would. Just say hi or raise your hand, wave, do whatever you got to do, and let me know if you're still seeing the stream. Because it was just like this major drop. That's not usually typically a good thing. If that is the case, then I may have to start the stream over, and then we'll have to get back at it again. But jump on in there. It looks like we're still live. Yeah, Scuba Steve is still here. Jeff Stelmacher's still here. Everything's good. All right, all good. All right, cool. Thank you, everybody.
Pulled it up on my phone, still looking A-okay.
Malibu Vibes. Oh, I like that screen name. Sorry, it was like a instant panic when I see it go from 73 viewers down to 43 viewers,
Well,
instantly.
I was talking, after all.
That's probably what happened. All right, so I'd like to apologize to everybody for...
long-winded story.
Yeah, it happens. Should have been here with Kevin last night. Just kidding, Kevin.
No, but before you had a little moment before Dale.
My mental breakdown
your
here.
little breakdown.
Sure.
The last rack, especially in 9-ball, like if you nail a big combo like that, like a really tough combo, or you kind of mess a ball in, you got to get out. You just got to put that rack away. Just pretty much turn into a shot maker, screw shape. Just get out if you can. Like, that does so much for your confidence.
And that's what I was just about to say. Yep. I didn't want you. I kind of figured we were on the same page, is because if you have the ability to finish that rack, you have no idea, obviously, what it does for the rest of the match. You know, it just, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You know, so that's huge. You know, he kicked the ball in. It was fortunate. Got shape on the 2 to be able to spin it in. Made a really good shot on the 3 ball to get, you know, to finish that rack. So
exactly. Hats
off to Bob. And especially when you're down by 2 in a race to 12, you know, that's
and
pressure.
It always looks really cool.
That's the best part of it. Give you the player's view.
Oh, nice attempt at a bank from Kyle.
So Malibu Vibes is Bob's wife. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Bob's wife. And I hope you were here to see his interview a couple of minutes ago. That was a lot of fun. So I got to use your husband as the guinea pig for what is going to be a permanent staple of Outer Points Productions. This is going to come up a little cheddar as well, and left it tough for Kyle. Well, look who's in the chat. If it isn't none other than Baby Cheddar. What's up, daughter o' mine? I'm assuming all the schoolwork is done and she's ready for a pizza. So if anybody in the chat is feeling generous, send my daughter a pizza, because I'm not doing it. I got yelled at so many times for that already.
Now, with the family name of Cheddar, is eating pizza cannibalism?
Well, we don't. That's an excellent question.
That was a stretch.
That is an excellent question. Most pizza, and not all, are made with mozzarella. So,
this is Wisconsin. You people put cheddar on everything.
That's a fact. That is a fact. So I don't know if I told everybody.
Oh, what a bank on that 5-ball from Bob.
Jeez. Scott, what's up, sweetheart? And I'm not talking about Baby Cheddar anymore. I'm just replying to Scott Kugel. Left himself. That was, he meant to force it into the rail and then spin back. You could see that he hit the ball, the 7-ball, way too full, and the spin wasn't able to take. So now he's got himself a concentrator.
You can't always get away with those kinds of shots on this table. It's really slick.
That's not going to go. Oh, he did not leave Kyle with a shot either. This is not a makeable 8-ball. Well, Bob's wife, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's awesome. All the comments and everything, that just makes me glad that I did it and glad that I'm going to keep doing it. Cool. Kyle's is coming up in a little while. That is going to be... Well, I think we might be all tied up at 6. No curses, Vincent. No curses.
Well, like I said, I'm going to wait till later.
All right, excellent.
That's the hardest thing, though. Who do I want to curse?
Yeah, that's a good point.
They've both been nice to me. That's all I'm saying. Really nice stroke from Bob to get on that 9 ball.
Indeed. Well, we are tied up at 6 apiece. We are at the halfway point. Let me switch you on over to see what Kyle's up to over there. I love the player cam. I asked the guys to please don't pick your nose while you're over there. You know, look at your phone. Do whatever you want. Take a drink. Whatever you got to do. Just please don't pick your nose. Can you hear me, Kyle? I hope he looks up here and laughs at some point. He might. I would hope he's not watching the stream. He's got earbuds in. He's listening to us commentate.
I would firmly assume he is not listening to us.
What's going on, Paul Hemminghouse? Wait a second. Aren't you somewhere in the building? I just seen you a little while ago. Did you go home and then start up the stream? That'd be awesome. Weren't you just at Varsity Club? Fred Renner playing in the 1050 with John Klein, May 3rd at the spot. Scott Kugel, he already knows the family. Scott is a very dear friend of mine who I appreciate very, very much, and he's done a lot for Outer Points over the years, and it will never be forgotten. He knows the entire Cheddar family. If you look at that box right up there, Vince, that is the work of Scott Kugel.
Okay. The camera box?
Camera box, and yeah, he has been extremely gracious.
Is this 8 wired?
I'll tell you what, that's a really good question, and I think we're going to find out by this camera view.
Wow.
It looks wired. Watch. Oh, I see what's going on. So, you want to talk about sportsmanship? This is the epitome of sportsmanship. This is a testament of both of these guys. Bob was just about to shoot at the 3 ball.
Oh.
And what Kyle did was yelled to Bob, "Hey, the 2 is still on the table." If that does not tell you the integrity of these 2 guys, I applaud both of them. That. How often do you see that in a tournament? This was a $245 entry tournament to get into to play this, and that's not small money. So for Kyle to do, I applaud him again. That's awesome. I love seeing stuff like that. Lyle, you raised a damn good kid.
Well, you might want to change the camera back, Dale.
Oh yeah, son of a...
Thanks, Al.
Dang it. Too busy talking again.
You don't say.
He's not lying.
Alrighty.
He's not lying. I'm sorry, everybody.
Perfect shape on the 6.
No doubt.
What a shot. Golly. It was a Dennis Miller thing when he commentated in the NFL. He said golly a lot. And when he went back to his show for the first season back, he said the F word a lot immediately.
Oh boy.
He said he was just making up for lost time.
Oh my. I love it. I love it. All right, that makes it... And this is the funny thing about it. It could potentially be 7-6 Kyle right now. But it's not because of what he just did. So, I that's awesome. That is freaking awesome.
Now, does he do that for any player in a tournament?
Nah, you never know.
Depends on
You know,
who
honestly, I
and the
think Kyle
stakes.
would. I've gotten to know Kyle over the years. I think he probably would. Bob just looked up at the booth and smiled, grinned. I wish I would have had the other camera on right there. That was excellent. So Mrs. Mooney, I think Bob needs a little focus. Oh no! Look at this.
Good timing for you to say Bob needs a little focus, Dale.
Well, the 1-9 is going down right
Absolutely.
now. So
It would be.
it's about to be 7-7.
I mean, it would be a terrible idea not to take the early out.
Yeah. For sure. Just don't touch that 7 ball. Oh, we still got it. Whoa!
Wow.
Oh, that was close. Well, that was a quick rack. That's why you never want to lose the cue ball on the break.
Especially in rotation.
Mm-hmm. So, I know I haven't mentioned it tonight. I mentioned it last night. And so my son, Nader Animator, he has all those boxing gloves that you see at the bottom. That's his creation. And because that's what he does. And I only have 9 of them. I don't have 12. So keep track of the score underneath. So the boxing gloves are going to start disappearing as they go behind the players. And but we'll keep you up to date what the score is. That 6 was just fighting to get into that pocket and didn't, and has left Bob with a 1-6 combo.
That's a really nice looking table.
It is. Oh, thank you. I try to keep it as clean as possible. Balls get a little bit dirty once in a while, but I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize to everybody. I think I would have played that a lot different. That was interesting. I think I would have just slow rolled that a little bit with follow. This might get behind the 5. It is not.
Quite.
It is not. All right, let me catch up on the chat here. Big Deal Bob. I like that nickname. Bill Hocus Pocus Larson. Tuning in. What's going on, Bill? Trevor says, hi, Baby Cheddar. Your comment about me being a giant teddy bear might be true, or I could be a grizzly bear. Depends on the day. Well, Baby Cheddar, I met the teddy bear last night because he seemed like a pretty nice guy. So Trevor was down here at Varsity Club cheering on Tarek Hamden. Sorry, Lyle.
The heck?
Well, it's happening again. I really hope we're not losing. We literally went from 72 to 12 viewers. So I hope we haven't lost anybody.
Huh.
Gotta love internet issues. It's It's always fun. And it honestly, like I was just telling Vince, it could be just the counter from YouTube. So I hope everybody's still there. You can let me know in the chat if you are. Honestly, there's not much I can do about it at this point. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Yeah, and...
Got away with it.
Yeah, he did.
Well, we got Geoff, Steve, Kurt.
Baby Cheddar. You know, it says we're down to 9 viewers, but Trevor lost sound, but no, not well. And the only reason you lost sound, you didn't lose sound, Jeff. I just muted our microphones because I'd been talking with Vince about trying to figure out what's going on. But I think we're okay. Nicole Tischer still here, lost sound for a minute. Justin Ellingson still here, Rolling Star. Hey, what's going on, Roland?
Well, there's 10 commenting right now, and it says 8, so I think there's something going on with the counter.
Yeah, and what Roland said before I came over, Scott Kugel said he's still here.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
All right.
Cool.
So it's not my voice.
I was so hoping. All right, Kyle with ball in hand.
Lyle would like... Oh, can't you mute a little more often?
David Searing, I'm here falling asleep listening to you two. Excellent. Job well done then.
Awesome.
Thomas Bone lost the audio. Can't you mute in a little bit more often? Okay. So we're going to block that Lyle G guy over there.
G.
Yeah, just hit the block button. We don't want to talk to him anymore. I think he's still sour.
You know, I'd be sour too.
Yeah,
'Cause
I would too.
Body language says a lot in pool. And last night, I have been in the exact same situation on the exact same table on the exact same string.
That is...
and what he just did too.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. That's very unlike Kyle. I think I'm going to go 3 rails on this. Load up on a lot of high left or middle left and spin the... If you draw out of this, I just see too many ugly things that can happen. You know, you could draw it right into the bottom side pocket or 2 rails where the cue ball is now. If it really takes away some of the scratches by going 3 rails.
Well, that 9 ball's huge too if you draw out of
It is. And I'm looking right at Bob's eyes, and I think he is thinking the same thing of going 3 rails. I'll just shut the hell up and... See, now it looks... It literally shows that we have 1 viewer. And I'm not joking. Lee Thomas, what's going on, man? Chad Powell says he's still looking. Bill Hocus Pocus, because they heard you speaking. Yeah, there's no question about it. That's a good shot, but
absolutely.
This is kind of what I was talking. This is a funny angle now.
Better to still be able to see the 8 though than get behind the 9 on it.
No doubt. Jason Harlan, I wish these two met in the finals, not the first round. Yeah, and
I was hoping for initially. I was hoping for an all Gable final.
Oh, father against son.
Well, just imagine the side action on that match.
That'd have been fun. That would have been fun. What do you think of that, Lyle? Okay, so I don't know if he has him partially blocked or he's got a full look at this 8 ball. I think he can see it full. Yeah, he's cueing like he doesn't have to spin it around the ball at all. Yeah, he had a full look at it.
Nice shot. He played that pretty good.
Lee Thomas, I think this is the first time I've ever seen you on the stream, or at least the first time you're joining in the chat. So welcome, man. Good to see you. Baby Cheddar says that's weird. Maybe YouTube is going through something. Yeah, I mean, it might be. Could be menopause. Could be. Who knows?
Pause.
Meta pause. Excellent. That's Vincent Didio there.
There's a 2024 joke for you.
That's fantastic. The name of Facebook being changed to Meta. Excellent. Oh yeah, I should change the score. Kyle, 8. Bob Mooney, 7. All right, so I think after this rack, so we did the first one on 9, that would be 18 somewhere. Uh-oh. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is when rack number, see, that would be 18, 19. When rack number 19 arrives, before they break it, the players are going to take another break, and then I'm going to go through Kyle's player spotlight. Michael Masevich, winner of 1.0 in the chat. What's going on, Michael? And he is actually in 2.0. By winning 1.0, he earned his seat and will be playing Gene Pork Rasmussen on Thursday night at 7 o'clock as well.
Lee Thomas would like to know how to get in on this match.
Lee, if you don't mind, it's hard for me to look up the Fargo and everything right now, and I just, honestly, I don't feel like it. So, I'm just kidding. What, put it in the, what's your Fargo right now? So the reason I ask that is, so what's coming up, what I would like to do next, and it's a matter of how many I can get signed up. But as soon as, so this is probably going to run for another month, at least another month before we get to the finals. Then there's going to be a sign up for 3.0. And once school lets out, I am doing a junior knockout challenge. There's going to be a sign up list on the Knockout Challenge Facebook group page, as well as the Outer Points Productions. Oh, what a shot. Ooh, this is a tough one. Oh, and it settled like 2 inches off the rail.
Now, is that one of those shots where you want to try to break it up, or do you just want to...
I think he almost had to.
Cue ball there?
Yeah, I think he almost had to.
And do you think he could have maybe rolled forward into the long rail and toward it?
I think because he had such a steep angle on the 6 ball, that made it... Oh, no. I would have not done that. Oh, this might settle right in a... Ooh. This is no gimme either. This is like the 50-yard line.
Oh, the look on Kyle's face.
Yeah, no doubt.
Was that of constipation? So he is not happy with it.
That gets you a little bit better idea. This is not... That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. Judy Ninke, also probably Ed Ninke, is tuning in. Buy baby Cheddar a pizza, you cheapskate. All right, thank you. Fine, Lee. I'll look up your Fargo. He's probably typing it in right now.
A shot from Kyle on that back.
This is harder than the 7. That was a really good shot on the 7. I think this is harder than the 7 ball.
It's kind of one of those you got to just kind of make it and take your medicine.
Baby Cheddar, are you starving again? I don't believe it.
And
you know what? And I'm an idiot again for not changing the Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, everybody.
I'll try to keep in mind to. I find myself looking at the screen and the table back and forth.
I'm going to hear about it in the chat, I promise. So Kyle, and you could see part of it. You just couldn't see the pocket. He did hit it a little thick. So that.
Drawing even again.
All right. So Kyle just asked for a timeout, and it is now 8-8. So that is a perfect opportunity for me to mute our microphones and get into Kyle's interview. Good afternoon, well, actually evening again, everybody. This is, as you already know, right there, Dale, Little Cheddar Lorenz, mediocre commentator. I'm joined in the booth by that gentleman right over here, Mr. Kyle Gable, and we are doing the second of many player spotlight interviews, and it was kind of an idea that I had today that I want to go through prior to the match instead of just putting somebody's profile up there and having them read it. I think this is just a little bit more on the personal side, and people want to know who the hell Kyle Gable is. If he's maybe you don't.
I'm not sure if they want to.
I know there's a lot of people that wish, maybe they hadn't met your dad at some point, or, I'm just... I love you, Lyle. I know you're going to be watching tonight, so I had to throw that in there. You know I love you, and my condolences, son. Yeah, it was a rough day yesterday. But anyway, so I'd like to ask Kyle a couple of questions and just kind of get to know him a little bit, and then we're going to air this in the middle of their match. So we went out through all the details. So
sounds good.
Right down there, if you could see the player, that's the lineup for tonight. He's taking on Bob Mooney. And how well do you know Bob, first of all?
Very well. I probably started shooting about 8-9 years ago, and I would say outside of my dad, Bob was probably one of the ones that helped me at the beginning the most. So a little bittersweet that I drew him in round one, but I've known Bob almost 9-10 years now.
Wow. And that's kind of the cool backstory of, and I'm sure there's going to be many more. So one of the questions that I have, who's been your biggest influence when it comes to playing pool?
I feel like I probably got to say my old man, but...
You have to? Because you have to?
No. I wouldn't be playing pool if it wasn't for him. I really didn't play a ton when I was younger, and then after college I came home and watched one of his league nights and kind of got hooked, and they asked me to sub, and I think kind of from there he's the one that really got me into it. And then all the guys in Fond du Lac, Mooney, Baylor, those guys are all willing to help, and I've learned a lot from them, just kind of feeding off of their feedback and really leaning on them. And so I'd say a couple of those guys really have kind of got me going.
There's a TV series out there, it's called The Ones to Watch, and there's a lot of people around the state of Wisconsin, whether you realize it or not, that fear running into Kyle Gable on the pool table.
I don't know about that.
Your game has progressed so much over the last couple of years. I
appreciate that.
It's fun to watch.
Appreciate that.
So, what's your playing equipment? Yeah, what's your playing cue and your break cue and your jump cue?
Yeah, I have a Predator, but I had played with the Revo for a while and then tested out the Wheat State at State Pool about 3 years ago. So I got the Wheat State shaft on a Predator butt and then a BK Rush break cue.
Okay. You play with a jump cue, or?
I do. I have a James hand shoe, actually.
Hand shoe?
Yeah. Works nice. Awesome. Same as my dad. My dad used mine a few times, and neither of us jump real well, but it does the job.
So outside of pool, you are a married man, and you've got several kids. I think you live with a lot of women, don't you?
Yes, I do. So yeah, my wife Abby and I have been married. Gosh, what's it? 9 years now. Next year will be 10.
Don't mess this up.
Next year will be 10 because I know we're looking at going on vacation for our 10th year anniversary, and I have 3 girls at home. Aubrey will be she's 6. She'll be turning 7 in a month and a half or 2 months, and then twin 4-year-olds, identical twin girls. So all girls. Yep.
That's got to be a fun hole. Do you need a hug?
It's chaos.
You probably need a hug after this.
But I love it. It's fun chaos.
Well, I'm sure all the kids, and Abby's going to be watching.
They'll be
tonight.
watching. They'll be tuning in before bedtime. Awesome. Yep.
Are they already subscribers? Even the 4 years old?
I think so. Yeah. If not, I can make an account for them.
Yeah. All right. That's fair enough. So, in preparation for something like this or any other tournament, is there like a favorite drill that you practice, or?
I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of drills. I really need to do more.
Just get out and shoot?
I'll get out and just kind of throw the balls around, shoot. I like to play a lot of rotation in the basement when I get ready, for bigger matches or state tournament. I just feel like that gets my stroke in shape a little more, just shooting balls in, a little more room to maneuver. So I got a diamond at home, so I'll go and play a lot of 10 ball in the basement when I'm getting ready for a match.
So you have a table at home. What do you have at home?
I have a 7-foot diamond.
Nice.
We moved about 4 years ago, and when we moved, I told my wife I needed a pool room and a diamond, so made it happen.
So you gave her a diamond,
yeah,
and she gave you a diamond.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
Yeah.
That's not a bad trade-off. So in mental preparation for something like this, you're playing one of your best friends, and I was telling Bob too. This has got to be, like you said, bittersweet. You're coming in here as good friends. You're gonna kick each other's ass. Anyway.
It's tough for a match like this for sure. I mean, I always want to win. I think early on in my career, I think I wanted to win too much, and I've learned to kind of just relax and just whatever happens. Just play your best and let the outcomes, take control of whatever you can. But playing Bob, it's a little bittersweet. Like I mentioned, he literally is one of the ones that really helped me out a lot when I was first starting.
Yeah.
So I think whoever wins this match is going to be rooting for the other one to take it down. That's for sure.
For sure. No doubt about it. So, good luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
I wish and that's one of the things here at Outer Points Productions is we're never biased, and you've got one of your friends, Vincent Didio, that's going to be sitting in the booth. So that's going to be cool.
Hopefully
as well.
Takes it easy on us. That's for sure. Vince's game has come a long way also.
Yeah.
So I've enjoyed watching him progress as well.
Yep, no doubt. And he's got one of the best attitudes. All three of you guys have got some of the best attitudes in pool, win or lose. So. Best of luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
And thank you for sitting in for the player spotlight. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Al.
You betcha. All right, everybody, we are back and we are live. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Kyle Gable. That's fun. That's fun. I like I said before when I was interviewing Bob, I like the fact that I get to know the players for who they are outside of pool, away from the pool table, what they like to do and whatever. So I hope you enjoyed that because it's going to be a permanent staple. So we are back with an 8-8 score in this race to 12. Bob Mooney getting a little bit of a early gift, I guess, from Kyle on that 8-ball last game. So it is now a race to 4 for bragging rights in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Ooh, lucky little kick on the 3-ball there. Lucky kick on the 3-ball there.
I agree, Michael Parker. Like I said earlier, Lyle, you did a good job. Oh, that very nice, very nice. I think I'm playing safe on this 2-ball.
Yes.
I'm going to put that cue ball right up tight against the 8-ball and run that 2 somewhere down by the 4.
Just like so.
Indeed. A little harder would have been a little bit more difficult for Kyle to get a hit. But we are going airborne, and I'm going to give you a fun view of this jump shot because you can see the side pocket that he's trying to make it in. Uh-oh. Almost ended up lining up the 2-9.
It could have been a lot worse.
All right. I'm paying attention this time. Okay, we're back to regular view. Scott Kugel says, fear the Lyle. So is there a Mrs. Gable out there? I think it was Abby, right? Yeah. Kyle's wife is Abby. Is she watching? Abby, are you out there? That would be fun. We got both wives in here cheering on their significant others. Lisa does. My wife doesn't call me the significant other. I'm just the other. You know, I get it. Is that right, baby cheddar? Oh, I like that.
Yeah?
Well, yeah. I don't know what kind of angle he's got on that 5. Oh, yeah. He might have to draw to the short side of that 6. Yeah, I don't like it as much anymore.
Man, drawing back, you kick the 9, scratch. I'd probably draw it straight into the side pocket.
Oh, me too. Yeah, well, there's no doubt, actually.
I love what Jason has to say in the chat. We need a drone to fly around the table.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we do have another player break, I'm going to give you a little... So I just had one of the local players come up to the booth, so I had to mute the microphone. What did I miss?
I missed it too. But Kyle's jumping, so...
Oh, awesome. Okay. So Bob played safe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good hit. Oh, that cue ball just took a dive off the edge of the table there. So, Jason Harlan, like 5 months ago, when there was nobody here at 10 o'clock, whatever morning it was, I brought my drone in here. And I flew from the back door to... all the way to the front, over the top of the bar, and through one of the fake windows, and all the way to the booth. And this was, like I said, this was a while ago. The stream table wasn't even up, I don't think. I don't even know if I had the cameras ready. But I'll tell you what. I'll do this because it's a quick video. I mean, it's not super long. Go to the comment section, and if I get 20 people to raise their hand or whatever you want in the chat, if you want to see that video, it's still in the works. I'll play it for you because it's pretty cool.
It's a nice out by Bob there. And these guys are just going rack for rack.
Yeah, this is punch for punch for punch.
Oh, I get it. Because knockout.
Oh, I don't know. So if you noticed my Facebook posts, I try to keep it as much as possible, pool and boxing related. And one of the things that I have mentioned to everybody, holy cow, that chat is filling up with people that want to see that video. Awesome. We got some more to go. Keep going. And you can't do it twice either. Awesome. All right. I'll play a couple more and I'll play it. I'll do it after one of the racks. Boy, that 9 is sitting in a very precarious spot.
Yep, man. That
Did he pocket? No, he did
No.
not. He came up dry.
The one ball came close, but it hit the outer points. And didn't
You
fall.
just got a raise.
Cool.
All right, you're out of here.
Aww.
Well, I think we're really fast approaching 20 people that want to see that video. What are we at? 14 so far, 15.
This rack's a little tricky.
Yeah, the 1 to the 2 is tough.
Yes.
Yeah, that 7's going to get right in the way.
Oh.
And this is a tough hit.
Let's see a nice above view there, Dale.
Yeah, I don't think he can get behind the 7. Oh, he might be able to get a piece of the 2 ball. This is a lot closer than it looks. I hope he backs off the shot because I want to give a different camera view. Nope. Oh,
What a
makeable.
shot.
And now potentially has a 3-9 combo. This is a
Oof.
big, and you look at it, it's Bob Mooney is up 1 game in a race to 4 is basically what it boils down to. Kyle needs 4, Bob needs 3 for, this is, we said in the beginning, everybody wants to see Hill. 16 and counting. I think it's 7, actually it might be 17 with Andy Coons. I'll play it for you.
I don't know how to count, so I can't help you with that one, Dale.
Me either. I was never really good at geography. Oh, look at that.
Shot.
Look at that.
Wow. That was a really nice combo.
From 6 feet away, besides.
And it definitely wasn't a hanger either.
No.
He had to work for it.
Well, we are knotted up at 9 apiece, and I don't have any more boxing gloves. So that's it right there. So you're going to miss the break, and that's okay. Oops, that's not it. All right, you ready? Here it comes. Microphone footage. There's a couple of glitches. So what do you think?
It's pretty cool there, Dale.
Get on over the chat section and let me know what you think. Like I said, there's a couple of things that I want to tweak on it before I make it permanent. But I really like how it's turned out so far. All right, big pocket with that 2. He didn't even need that. Bounce off the 2.
I will say that on that video, you're already ahead of the game because it says Mid-State, not Midwest Amusements.
Did you hear that, Andy Coons? Fantastic. That's good stuff. And one of the biggest things for me is I told my son I have to incorporate my sponsors into the video because it's very important to me. Oh, this is going to scratch. Oh, we got away with it.
Wow.
So I like the kind of walking through the sponsors' logos, and then they disappear in the back, and so. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Oh, 2 subscribe buttons. You know what? Do it twice. Grab your friend's phone.
Double down.
I love it.
This is a tough situation here. I mean, fortunate he didn't scratch, but what do you think, Dale?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up on about 50 comments on the.
A lot of thumbs up and looks great and whatnot.
Awesome. Wow. Thank you, guys. So Michael Masevich asked who's in the booth tonight. That is Little Cheddar and Vincent Didio, one of the Fond du Lac pool players. And here, actually, lean in real quick. We don't want to miss this shot.
Hello.
Right there. All right, back to the shot. That's Vincent Didio. A contestant in 1.0. Nice combo.
Nice shot from Kyle.
Yeah,
there.
that was a great combo. A race to 3. Doesn't get any better. Who doesn't play races to 3 for $245 and a chance to win $1,200? Ooh.
He struck that
Yeah,
real
but
good.
let's take a look at this camera angle. And oh, he does have an angle
Yeah.
on that 5. Looked very straight. So he's got enough to force it out. And I think that 7 goes past the 8. So,
Right, he's eyeing it up pretty good. Feel like that goes all day.
but a better view for everybody.
Oh, no.
I did not expect to see that. Lyle Gable says, Dale, are you riding on the drone? That would be so much better. That's very good. Very good, Lyle. Fred Renner, I agree. Great match. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I think Bob has left himself with the perfect angle to play this in the upper right-hand corner instead of the side. If he plays it in the side, he's going to have to let this cue ball loose a little bit. And it's not that every game isn't important, but holy shit is this important.
It's a big one. This deep, it's definitely a big one.
Oh, no doubt.
And Kyle's been kind of, I mean, they definitely exchanged leads, but Kyle's kind of been the one that's been kind of tying it, and then Bob gets one and then ties it, and you might as well be playing alternate break at that. But
I like the 7 all the way down with pocket speed. You know, just hit it with a little finesse, and yeah, just like that. Play the 8 in the lower left, draw it out off the rail, and play the 9 in the opposite corner. Could try to stun it over, but oh, no, no.
oh,
Wow. Wow. Did not expect that. What's going on, Scott Doolian? I have not heard from you in forever. I hope you are doing really well, my friend.
oh, we're back to 75 now watching.
Yeah, Derek Pop in the chat. What's going on, Derek? Thanks, everybody. Your comments are beyond appreciated.
This is going to be a tough safety. I mean, if he leaks it, I don't think he'll leave anything too crazy, but got to get that cue ball behind the 9.
All right, as soon as Kyle shoots this shot, I'm going to put this up real quick for everybody to take a look at. It was the right shot.
Yeah.
I like that shot. So this is what's coming up the rest of the week. On Thursday is Pork Rasmussen and Mike Masevich. And then on Saturday is Ronnie Olson and Robbie Schmidt. Ronnie is out of Manitowoc. All right, I don't want you to miss what Bob does here. So we'll get back to that in a little while. But we've got a packed schedule with round 1 matches. What a cut. Oh my gosh, are you serious?
That
That was hit so well. And you're not lying, Vincent. That pocket has been the nemesis of many of players in this knockout challenge.
This is very reminiscent of
Your match.
my match. Yeah, that's about that deep. So
Wow.
I might have told Bob at the beginning of this about just check it when you're hanging them. Don't just assume and play off the rail. I might have told him that and not Kyle.
Oh. That did not come off the way... I actually think he double kissed that in. It
Yep.
hit the cue ball twice. I mean, it's not a foul. You know, he hit that with such pace. I think it hit the cue ball twice.
It looked like it sucked into the
Yeah.
side of the rail there too. The inner point of the pocket.
Inner points. Oh, look out.
It
Look out. Oh, my
Oh
gosh.
no.
Holy cow. He almost missed the 9. It almost sat on the shelf. It falls and scratches in the side. You got to be kidding.
Wow.
Wow. I'm beside myself.
You always hate to see that happen. To
No doubt. I don't
anybody.
care who's playing.
Well, there's a couple people that I wouldn't mind seeing that happen to, but I mean, in general, most people you don't.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree with Vincent on this one, 100%. Yes, yep. There are a couple of people that I wouldn't mind seeing that happen to. We'll leave that subject alone, though.
I don't know. I think we should poke that bear.
Nope. No, we will not. No, we will not. Man, that is brutal.
That's tough.
Shelley Parker, Dale, this is Mike, and I subscribed, liked, and shared with my wife's phone. It is the little things that help. Thank you, Michael. That's hilarious. I love it.
And 5-ball, nope.
If you want, so I mentioned this before. I don't know if who is here that wasn't here before, but once I get to 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, so share the hell out of it. I'm gonna have Vincent give me a tattoo of my Cheddar character, little Cheddar character. However, and I'm gonna let the 1,000th subscriber put. Yeah. Boy, this is scary. Pick the. I'll do it on the live stream. Yikes! Oh, jeez. Oh, he did not leave Bob easy. Well, I think he left it pocketable though. But shaped to that. Just so everybody realizes, I'm purposely avoiding the rest of that conversation.
Oh, we'll go back to it. I'll make sure of that. I mean, if he can hit the 2, that's really thin. I don't know if he can spin it to get back up toward the 3.
See what Jeff Hefter said?
What did Jeff Hefter say? Vince, that would have been a stick slap. What? I can't read. Sorry, Jeff.
He can't. He stick slapped for you.
I don't know. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I get it.
Vince is a little slow. We're working on it. He'll get there.
Jeff, you would have been proud of me on Sunday. I didn't slam my cue on anything.
Nice hit. Even though he left Bob with a shot, that was a really good hit.
Did he leave him with the pocket, though? Like, can you see enough of the 2 to cut back to it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? So hard from
Yeah, our angle.
angles, man.
Well, especially from... So that camera is way against the wall over there, so I have to
Yeah.
zoom in a little bit. So it kind of distorts the picture just a smidge. Especially the overhead cam. It has that little bit of a fisheye effect, you know?
What'd you call me?
All right, 100%. So, Dreamcatcher, thank you very much for deleting your first message.
We can make
But I seen it, so just so you know.
we can make a dream catcher out of different assortments of cheese, like
Oh,
a
God.
dream catcher charcuterie board.
Oh, God, here we go. A Dreamcatcher charcuterie board. Wow, and you want me to get a tattoo of that?
Why not? You only live once, Dale.
Yeah, I this is very true. Yeah. So thanks for coming back, Dreamcatcher, and saying thanks for the stream instead of what it said before. We're going to leave that alone because we were talking about outer points there for a second. Yeah. So, but thank you, because that's actually, it's pretty funny to me. I don't care who you are. If you don't like that, that's son of a.
So I have to.
No, you're not.
I'm not going to defend myself in the chat because Jeff said something that's very true. But I only think I missed 2 balls on Sunday, Jeff. I broke dry twice.
Wow.
Those aren't the 2 balls, but I only missed 2 balls all night when I was at the table.
That is a brutal comment by one of your. You call that guy a friend?
I've never called him a friend.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
I don't blame you. I don't think I'd call him a friend either. Not after that.
Jeff's a good fella. Good fella.
So Fred Renner. Oh, this is a really good shot by Bob. That's perfect shape. Fred Renner wants to see the nun tattoo.
We can make a cheddar nun.
No, we can't. No, I don't think you can.
And it would be a nice
That
little.
would be
it would be a
funny.
fun play on nacho cheese, but nunya cheese.
Oh my God, are you serious? That's holy hell. This is gonna get way out of hand. Baby Cheddar, I'm officially scared. Have you ever seen your dad scared? I'll tell you what. That's here.
All right, back to pool now.
That's my officially worried, scared look.
That was actually the expression of most men over 60 trying to figure out their cell phone.
Oh, I don't care who you are. That's funny shit right there.
See, I've seen it a second time here.
All right, Bob, with an opportunity to get on the hill. It is a race to 1 for Bob Mooney and a race to 3 for Kyle Gable.
Oh, hi, Don.
Don?
Don Baden.
Oh, glad you tuned in. Yeah, great, super. I've only been scared of. Yeah, that's true. You want to hold my hand well?
Cheese inside of a pool ball.
I like Trevor Simpson's. Trevor's a big guy. Like I said, he's a big teddy bear, and he offered for me to hold my hand.
Oh, that's a sweet thing.
That's really nice. That's really nice. Is it okay if I cry?
Absolutely.
Oh, Judy, this is probably Ed. It might be Ed, might be Judy. It probably both of them are watching. You will probably cry getting your tattoo because it hurts.
They do hurt, but it's tolerable.
I'm pretty tolerant to pain, but that's funny, Dreamcatcher. This is good stuff. And guess what? We get to do it all again Thursday night.
8 ball down.
All right. Bob does not have a shot at the one. So one of the things that I always want to do is mention my sponsors. And I like to do it more toward, I have the scrolling sponsor wheels or whatever in there. But I always want to mention my sponsors towards the end because that's typically when I get the most viewers. And it's one of the...
Bob did just
that
hit
was
the
a
one.
good hit.
He did get a good hit on the one. Just want to...
That was a good hit.
Yeah.
So, of course, Adam Carlson, Jeremy West here at Varsity Club. A shout out to all my sponsors, and I'll go through that a little bit more because without them, this becomes very expensive, and can't do it without them. So, thank you, everybody. And so, most of them are currently watching, so much appreciated. Andy Coons His wife, Bobby Joe, with Home Sweet Home Real Estate in Waupun. I don't know if John Kramer is watching. Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. Dumper Dan Welch from Sheboygan. Matt Strong of Strong Knife Company. And, of course, Rich and Sue Stadler of Billet Spin.
Kyle really needed that cue ball to just get to where you could see the floor. This is why not a lot of people love rotation pool. This exact situation right here. You got Bob on the hill, and he's plenty capable of clearing 5 balls off the table if this, if anything, shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is going to leave Bob with a clear shot on the 4 ball. All right, Bob Mooney with an opportunity to emerge victorious in match number 3 of 2.0.
I want to see this go hill. Should I try to use my curse? You get 1. Isn't that the rule?
Absolutely.
All right, Bob.
You can try.
I think Bob's going to get out of this rack.
You just did it too. I tell you what.
I'm sorry, Bob.
You are in some deep doo-doo.
If you watch
when,
this,
Bob
when
watches
you watch this, I'm so sorry.
No,
I do think he was trying to avoid clipping the 7, though.
Yes, I agree. Taylor Collar says, "What is this about?" Number 1000 gets to pick what the tattoo looks like. So him and Corey Peterson are. The 3 of us are teammates on Thursday Night Pool League here at Varsity Club. And they want to pick the tattoo, so,
Now,
we'll see about that.
The 1000th person
Gets to
pick, but...
And it has to be with at least some kind of integrity.
Don't you think people would unsubscribe to resubscribe to try to hit that 1000th?
I know how that works, so
okay.
No. I can actually see how that works.
All right.
Maybe I should. Maybe I'll do a different contest, but still get the tattoo.
Maybe pick where you get it, within reason. Within reason.
That scares the hell out of me just as much as everything else.
Within reason.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't think you want to be walking around with a block of cheddar on your face.
No, correct, and that will not happen. All right, Kyle Gable with an opportunity to pocket these 2 balls and narrow the gap to 11-10. Holy cow! I'm nervous for both of these guys, and I have been for every one of these matches so far. I'm just.
Oh. Nice. Perfect in the side.
Oh
He's
my
good.
gosh, as soon as I seen it, I'm like, it's going to hit the outer points.
No,
Holy cow, what a match, folks. It is 11-10.
Well, Bob, when you watch this, sorry.
Baby Cheddar says it would go down and then back up. Oh my God, what the hell?
Let's see here.
What is going on? Jeff Glaza. What's happening, Jeff? You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Taylor Collar says tramp stamp. What is Don Bodden saying about you there?
Oh, I think
Vince?
he's saying now why in regards to not picking an exact location. When I was saying within reason.
Oh, cue ball stays on for now. Nothing pocketed, so that's bringing Bob to the table with nothing to shoot at the 1. I think I'd just push out no matter what, and I'm sure Bob is going to.
Just push out to what you think would be a good spot to play a safe off the 1. If Kyle takes it, he takes it. Either way, there's going to be a couple of innings at this table, which is nice because, you know, sometimes it's nice to see somebody get on the hill and just dominate, but when you know both the guys, you want to see them get their money's worth.
And I'll tell you what, if you're in the chat and you've been watching this since the beginning, you're getting your money's worth too. And Vince and I, sitting in the booth, are definitely getting our money's worth.
Wait, you're getting paid for this?
I am. You're not. Sorry. So if you haven't already, if you've been here all night and you haven't subscribed, shame on you. Share it. Share it with your friends. Hit that little button.
Okay.
Hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell. And share it with all your friends. Thank you. Thank you.
Don said, why would I use my commentator's curse? I want to see it go hill, Don. And I feel like you only get one. Maybe. And I wanted to try it.
Yeah. For anybody that's ever played Texas Hold'em, you know, you get that one time. You know, the one time. And you're only allowed to use it once. So if you've ever played poker, and it's funny because, you know, when people go all in or they want to get they hit their flush card or their straight card or whatever else, you know, they're always one time. So, you know, I'll give Vince a pass on this one, and Don, you have to do the same. Just be kind to Vince. You know, he used his one time. Jason Harlan says, if it goes hill, can we add 3 more games? I am not going to make that decision, nor am I going to recommend it to the players. I love the idea.
I'll ask them.
I love the idea, but it's 9:30.
This is where this could get interesting, though, because in boxing, it's a 10 count, right?
Yeah.
So it's a race to X amount, and then you have to win by 10.
Have you lost your mind?
Absolutely.
No. No and no.
Or first player to a 10-point lead. That could be a long match. And,
oh, boy.
Ooh. Not fortunate enough for the type to
All right,
3.
so ball in hand for Bob Mooney with a really good... There's nothing really tied up here that could cause an issue. The 8 passes the 9. I think the 2 to the 3 is the key shot here.
Yeah.
I think this is going to determine the rest of this game. Is the shape on this 3 ball.
Does he have 2 pockets for the 3 ball?
He's
3 pockets, but
yeah, I would draw it back to play the side.
Yeah. Yep.
And hit it great. I don't know if he has the... Let's take a look at the angle of this. I think he's going to have to play a lot of high left. Yeah, just like that.
Perfect.
Spin it off. Okay, I take that back. I think this is probably the key shot. Well, not really. But he wants to avoid the 8 and the 9.
Yep.
You know, that's the biggest thing to this.
Yeah.
5 to the 6 could get a little tricky.
And then 6 back up to the 7 with...
Here it comes. Oh,
no.
No.
And that is snug as a bug.
Wow. Oh, I hate seeing that for anybody. I don't... I just hate seeing that.
Baby Cheddar says, at least he admitted that he lost his mind.
Yeah, that's... Well... You have to be able to... Oh, great hit.
That's a good hit.
That's a great hit. Under the pressure, that was fantastic. And what he's actually done... I'll wait till the crowd stops cheering for a second. What he's done is made this shot from the 5 to the 6 a little bit challenging for Kyle. He's going to have to hit this with some good pace, and I would actually play this 2 rails, or if not 3, to get behind the 8 and 9 for shape on the 6 ball. So draw it 2 rails, basically. Oh, boy. Kyle is not comfortable.
Oh, he's really going to have to let a stroke out on this.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And he's just got to hope he doesn't underhit it, because if he doesn't completely get behind that 9 ball, I mean, he doesn't have an angle to play the 6. I don't think I phrased that right.
That's all right.
But,
your far goes.
But I know what I'm trying to say.
Oh my gosh!
Get out of there.
Is he hooked?
I don't know. I don't.
All right, I'm gonna switch views here.
Questionable.
He played the exact shot that I was saying, coming 2 rails,
Yeah.
And I don't think that he's hooked on the outer point. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna leave the camera right here for now.
He's really committed to this. He can definitely see it. Yep.
All
Nice
right.
shot, Kyle.
Well, neither one of us are gonna say anything, but this game potentially could take us to Hill. Potentially, we're just gonna leave it at that. What a match. What an awesome match.
It's a good one.
Kyle has the perfect shape to pull this back about a foot and pocket the 9 in the same pocket.
This one's getting pretty sweaty.
I'm nervous as hell right now. I seriously am. I'm nervous for these guys. Who else is sweating bullets right now?
Nice shot. That
Whoo! Well,
was a very suspenseful.
you got what you asked for, folks. Let me ask you, are you getting your money's worth? It doesn't get any better than this.
I think Bob's watched me shoot pool too many times. I tend to die on the hill.
Oh, what a way to spend a Tuesday night. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it, as well as Vince does. You know, a couple of plugs for his business down in Fond du Lac. I love all of you. This has been such a fun ride. We've got 5 more matches in the 2.0 to get to round 2, of course. And watch for it if you're not already in or one of the group members in the KO Challenge group on Facebook, or what a time!
Solid break.
What a time to come up with a freaking incredible break by Kyle.
2 balls down.
I'm just gonna shut the hell up. I just want to watch this game. I really want to watch this game.
That has to have been his best cue ball on the break this whole match.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt. Squatted the cue where, yeah, I mean, it did get kicked a little bit, not much.
You can't really.
Pocketed 2 balls.
I mean, I guess you can always ask for better in pool because we're all crybabies when it really comes down to it, but
Pretty much.
this is a nice layout.
This isn't the easiest shape from the 1 to the 3. Yeah, that's not a bad play. You know, as long as he gets a shot on the 3. Now he has. Oh my gosh, he could.
You think he's going to take a swing at it, Dale?
I would not. I think Kyle is too seasoned of a player
Yeah, you can't.
to risk that shot. That would be insane. There's no way he would go for this 3-9. I think he's going to play safe. Get the cue ball right behind the 7, almost stuck on the backside of the 7, just like that. That's a good shot.
Yep.
That's a very smart shot. And I don't believe that he may have left him with like a slight mass A.
Man, well, I don't even know if the Masse would be.
Bob is not taking too much time on this.
Oh,
He had it.
how?
Holy cow!
How did we not see that?
I could have sworn that he was hooked.
Absolutely.
5 balls for Bob Mooney to advance to round 2. That is perfect speed. I'm sweating bullets. I'm nervous for both players. You know, I don't want to see either one of these guys lose. I really don't.
Especially since it's been such a good match. It's been so close.
I mean, what a treat for the viewers.
Mike says we are both blind.
Probably. All right, this 9 ball to advance to round 2.
There it is.
And down she goes. Wow, 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 wow. What a match. I'm speechless. You know, we talk about it all the time, and it happens so often on the stream to go hill. You look at both of their Fargos, you know, they're 5 points separating each other. That means absolutely nothing in the game of pool. But, you know, hats off to both of these guys for giving myself and Vincent and all of the viewers one hell of a show. So congratulations to Bob Mooney for moving on. I guess I don't think he's the last man standing in Fond du Lac. I think there's a couple more. I got to take a look.
Pretty sure Bob is the
He's the last man standing.
He's the last of the Fond du Lacians.
Shoo! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! So Bob Mooney's got some really cool bragging rights to go home to. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I am going to switch over to our booth cam real quick, just so you can see our faces one more time. I apologize for that. So anyway, that guy right there, thank you very much, Vince. I seriously, I very much appreciate you coming in and helping out tonight.
I enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too unbearable for anybody.
No, definitely not. Thursday night, Michael Masevich and Gene Pork Rasmussen are going to be playing at 7 o'clock as well. That is the 4th match of round 1 in 2.0. That's a lot of numbers. I think I got it right. Anyway, like I said, I'm not very good at geography. So, with that being said, thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the new profile or the player spotlight tonight. That's going to be going on again. So, all the players out there that I know that you're watching. I know that you're watching the 2.0 players. Now you know what's coming. So, show up early because we're going to conduct an interview. So anyway, thank you everybody much for being here. If you haven't already subscribed, please get on over there and do that, just for the simple fact that every time that we go live, you're going to get a notification.
And at 1,000, Dale gets tattooed.
I can cut your microphone off.
And everybody, I'm already committed to it, and the match is over, so do what you got to do.
All right, fair enough.
1,000 likes. And yeah, or subscribers, sorry. 1,000, right? Is that what we're saying?
Yep.
1,000, and Dale gets tattooed.
Damn it. All right, we're out of here, folks. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your Wednesday. And love you all. See you Thursday.